Hello and welcome to the photo of the week for the last week of May 2019. For this week, we're going to review this beautiful 1927 real photo postcard in Germany, dated March 27th. So, just think of this time period. This is 1927. They had just had this very turbulent years of the hyperinflation, the post-war years. Now things were actually turning around, so things were actually pretty decent. And also this time that the German Reichswehr, which was the Weimar Republic armed forces, this is a time of post-reorganization, and because the Treaty of Versailles greatly limited the number of military personnel, usually these were better quality recruits. And this is a good time for them. 1927 is a good year. It's relatively right before the Depression, right before a lot of the hardships occurred. So that's kind of putting this photograph in its perspective, in the wider view of its history. Now, looking at the photograph, it's just a beautifully framed photo. You've got a lot of smiles, a lot of cameras, a lot of activity going on. You've got the animals. The picture is very happy, beautifully framed. You've got it framed with the landmarks of the building. You've got the people in the photographs, and then, of course, you've got the wonderful wooden wheelbarrow there as well. So just a very well-captured photograph of the period. And you probably got the sergeant and possibly the officer, but can't quite tell the rank there. But, just think about what this group witnessed since the time they were young boys at the start of World War I and to the post-World War years, the hyperinflation years, and now finally to this period of time where they had some stability before the Depression. And then, of course, this would be the group that would work their way through the rise of the Third Reich and then eventually into World War II, and then the devastation of World War II. And who knows, they probably served in the Weimar, and we don't know, obviously, who survived, who didn't. But then if they did live out post-World War II, they were probably in their 40s or 50s. So just an interesting snapshot of the time. The back of the photograph, typical of the period, condition-wise. Let's take a look at the condition. The image itself is very good, very crisp, no fading. I don't see any foxing. There might be a little pinhole here. I'll take a closer look at it. Edge wear, not bad, but it's there. But it really doesn't do any deterioration or imaging distortion to the photograph. So that's good. The back of the photograph, like I said, some edge wear, maybe some slight molding or just dirt. A lot of times it's just dirt on those edges right there. But not a bad photograph. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to cover on this. So in 1927, this was the year Metropolis was filmed. This was the year that President von Hindenburg repudiated the Treaty of Germany's responsibilities for the Great War. The relationship with Poland improved. They signed a trade pact. So it was a good period in time where they saw some stability. It was a roaring 20s at this point. Metropolis, if you've never seen it, it's a silent film kind of based in the future and has a lot of really cool elements and something well worth to do some more research on. If you've never seen it, oh my gosh, see the original. There was a remake, I think, in the 2000s, but by Franz Lang. But definitely worth going to see that movie, or see it might even be available on YouTube. So just wanted to present that to you, and I just wanted to thank you for viewing. We're going to try to do one of these once a week, a short little video. Thank you, and have a good day. Anything on this photograph, I'll be reviewing it towards the end of the month because it was a recent purchase. Let me know what you think, condition-wise, or what you think you'd pay for a card like this. Thanks again, and talk to you soon.